Hello, everybody. My name is Kyra Dolifka, and in this video, we're going to go over how to create your Google business listing so that your business shows up on Google when people are searching, particularly in your area, but all over the United States. So we're going to start off by going to business.google.com, okay? business.google.com. That's where you need to go to set up your Google business listing. So first thing you want to do is make sure you are signed into the correct Google or Gmail account, okay? If you have multiple email addresses already logged into Google, you can kind of hover over this letter here. You see it's K for Kyra, and you can double check that you are with the right email address. I recommend using your travel business email address. Now, if you do not have a Google account, you will have to create one in order to do the Google business listing. So you can see here, the first thing it's going to ask is my business name. Now, I already have a Google business listing for my business, but I am going to go ahead and use vacations with Kyra. I'm going to use this name for the purposes of this training. So I'm going to go ahead and click on continue there. Okay, so next thing to do is to choose your business type. We have three options here. Since we are working remotely from home and we don't have a physical location, we're going to go with the online retail option here, okay? Online retail is our business type. We don't have a local store. We don't have a service business. We don't have a physical address or office space. So go ahead and click online retail and click next. So the next thing it's going to ask you is for your website. Okay, so if you have a website for your business, maybe you've purchased a domain and created a website already, this would be the place to put that. Now, I don't recommend using your Archer Travel or Evolution Travel website here on your business because most of the time you're posting your updates to your social media, for example, your Facebook business page. So you guys should all already have a Facebook business page. So I would recommend that you go ahead and use that. I'm going to copy in my Facebook business page link into this website URL spot, and I'm going to go ahead and click next. So the next question we have to answer is the business category. Okay, what is our type of business? What is our industry? So in this field, we're going to use travel agency. You'll see it comes up as an option. So again, we're going to go with travel agency for our business category. Let's go ahead and click next. Your business address, okay? So you do need to use your home address here. We are going to remove it from your business profile so that people on Google do not see your home address, but it is critical for your verification that you do put a business address, okay? So you're gonna fill in your address, city, state, and zip code and click next. I'm going to go ahead and pause for a second to fill this out. I don't want to share my personal information, so I'll be back in just a second with the next page. Okay, so I just went ahead and put in my home address on the previous page and clicked next. The next thing it's going to ask is for your phone number. This is going to show up on your business page, okay? So you want to use your cell phone number here. Or if you don't feel comfortable giving out your cell phone number, publicly, you can go and create a Google Voice number, okay? It's called Google Voice, where Google will actually provide you a phone number at no cost that you can use for your business so that you're not giving away your personal cell phone number publicly, okay? You can choose to do Google Voice if you want to. Again, there's no cost, but it is not required. So you do not have to use that. You can use your personal number. I personally use my cell phone number for my business, but that is my choice. So just so you know, you do have that option. I'm going to go ahead and put my cell phone number into this field and click next. Okay, so put your business on the map. Now they are going to have a checkbox down here to get personalized email notification on news and tips. I personally do not like these emails, so I recommend that you uncheck this box. But again, this is your choice. If you would like the email notifications from Google Business, you're welcome to keep that checked. And I'm going to go ahead and click continue. Okay, so now I am being verified by Google. Okay, so it shows the email address that I created my profile with, and it says it's going to take a few minutes to verify this account. Okay, so let's go ahead and click next. So it looks like they may be sending me a text message or a verification by mail. But we're going to keep going with this while it continues to work on that in the background. Here are your business hours, okay? So now what I will say is that when someone is on Google and they are searching for a travel agent in your area, if you are open, you're going to show up higher on the list of suggested businesses than if you were closed. So one thing I do recommend is that you choose that you are a 24-hour business. But if you'd like to set hours, you certainly can. But I do like the benefit of my my clients seeing me higher on the list, right? It is a kind of a benefit to choosing 24 hours is you'll be shown at the top. They always show open businesses first. So I'm going to go ahead and mark that I'm open 24/7. Now, I don't find that clients are calling very often at weird hours. So if that is your concern, just set up a voicemail on your phone so that if they do call you, you know, when you are not working, they have the voicemail to know that they've reached the right person and they can leave you a message. Okay. That's what I personally do for my clients. And I find that that works just fine. Most of the time people are calling when, you know, when I'm operating and working my business. So I'm going to go ahead and click next. Add messaging. Okay. So you can actually accept messages from clients on Google. Okay. It's a relatively new feature. So what I would recommend is that you do accept messages on your business profile. Next up is a business description. Okay. I recommend you kind of share a little bit about yourself. What is your niche? What are you selling as a travel agency? You know, write a good solid description, probably a good paragraph in length. Okay. You do have a character limit here of 750 characters. For purposes of this training, I'm just going to put in, we are a full service travel agency specializing in weddings and honeymoons, for example. Okay. Please write more than this. This is solely for purposes of this training. I don't want to write a full description now, but this kind of gives you an idea, right? We want to mention that you're a travel agency, your niche, a little bit about yourself, a little bit about your business, and kind of put together, you know, 4 to 5 sentences here. I'm going to go ahead and click next. Photos of your business. So if you have a logo for your business, this is a great place to put it. I recommend you add photos. Like if you have traveled and you have great photos from trips or cruises that you've been on, add some of those photos here. You don't need to be in the photo. You know, if you take a beautiful picture of the landscape, or maybe the cruise ship, for example, those are great things to put here. You can also get open source photos for free, which means that you are allowed to use these photos for business purposes. I'm going to go ahead and take an aside real quick. It's called unsplash.com. So for example, I'm going to just show you guys if we were to go to the beach. All of these photos here I can use at no cost for commercial purposes. They are licensed for commercial purposes. I do want to see if I can show you there are paid photos on this website, but you know, they do have a lot of free photos. So it looks like beach may be a very popular keyword search, but just know that there are paid photos on that website as well. I'm going to skip this for now, but I do encourage you to add, you know, a couple photos to get started. Advertising with Google. You do not need to advertise with Google in order to have your business show up on Google, okay? It does cost money. This is something I have never done, and I get clients from Google all the time. Please skip this, okay? It is the advertisement does cost you money. It is a paid feature. So, I don't recommend that you go down that route. Get a custom domain for your website, okay? If you want to create a domain for your website and create a website, you certainly can. That is something that you can choose to do. It is not required. But at this time, I would recommend skipping this and doing that separately. If you do want to create a website for your business, I do have a training on how to do that with Google Sites for a very low cost. All you would have to do is pay for the domain, which you can see here, domains are about $12 a year for the ones that they've given me as some options. So I do have a training on how you can make a website for just dollars a year. So your edits will be visible once you have been verified. So I'm going to go ahead and click continue. And it looks like I haven't been verified yet because they're going to be mailing me a code on a postcard. So keep an eye on your mail. Usually this comes in about 1 week, maybe a little longer, maybe a little faster, but you'll receive a little postcard in the mail from Google with instructions on how to verify your business. And it will have like a little short code on there that you're going to need in order to do so. So keep an eye on your mailbox. There are a few things that I want to go ahead and show you as part of your business. So you can see here, I can do some things with my business right here. I'm going to show you some things under edit profile. So here you can see that I can edit my description. This is where I can come back and change it later. My phone number, my website, okay? I'm going to go down to location. And what you'll see here is a little pencil next to my business location. I'm going to go ahead and click that pencil. And it's going to pop up this option here where I can turn off showing my business address to customers. I really strongly recommend that you go in right after you create your business profile and hide your address from customers and click save. That way your personal address is not being shown on your business profile, okay? So next thing we do want to do is your service area. So you'll see service area right here. I'm going to go ahead and click on this pencil. I recommend you add a handful of areas here. Some of them that are smaller cities and areas, and some which are larger. You can see here, I automatically have the United States. I highly recommend that you do that. So I live in Pearland. So this is a smaller area, but it is in the Houston, Texas. So I'm going to go ahead and put that too. So now I have a smaller city with a bigger metropolitan area. This is another city nearby me, and so is this one. I'm going to add just a couple of these cities that kind of create an area around me of smaller places and bigger places. So it looks like they have South Houston as an option. I love that. So here's just a few that I'm going to go ahead and add for the time being. But again, think about your area. And don't forget to include the United States and the biggest city that is nearby you. Go ahead and click save. Okay, so congratulations. You are now set up with your Google business profile. Again, keep an eye out on your mailbox for that postcard so that you can finish verifying your business. And if you have any questions about this process, please reach out to your mentor or let us know in the Discord chat group that you have any questions, okay? So thank you guys, and I hope you have a great day.